61 degrees yesterday. Kind of got a little bit of light snow this morning. The trees are absolutely beautiful around town as I get ready to go out to the auction. Hello, this is Joyce Banbury with Thrift and Pick for Profit, and it's been kind of quiet around here as far as my videos go, but you know, life gets that way sometimes, just busy. So I'm going to show you my haul. It's kind of cumulative of thrift shops and maybe an auction or two, and probably that's all because garage sale season has not started yet and I am so ready. But I have a few things that I've picked up that I'd kind of like to share with you, and I'm going to share a goodie with you right off the bat. And this is an oboe. And it is a Lara Lee oboe. And I had to drive 30 miles to pick it up. I don't know if you know anything about oboes. I don't know a lot, but my husband was a music teacher, so I took him with me and he could look at it. So after looking at it and doing research on it and everything else, he said that it was in nice condition and I only paid $60 for it. So that's a pretty good deal. It is already listed on eBay for $275 at auction with a $475 buy it now price. I have one bidder on it and it has 2 more days to go. So don't discount good old musical instruments, particularly if they're a little bit rare, but do your homework first. Make sure you research them. This happens to be a fairly good brand, and I would imagine it's a beginner's oboe. I'm not that great, so I don't know. So, and then I went to an auction, which I had, which was a depot auction, and I bought a box of ties. Yeah, that was really dumb, but okay. It only cost me $1. And there was a few in here that I just thought were really pretty. These are really, really, really mid-century wide ties. Some of them are pretty nice and some of them are pretty mundane. Some of them don't have any kind of identification on them. A few of them are soiled. So I'll go through the box and pick out the best ones, and then I'll redonate the rest of them back to the thrift shop or something. They probably need them more than I do anyway. See, that one's got junky stuff on it. Yuck! Oh, that's terrible. But anyway, for those of you who do ties, wish me a little luck with this one because I'm not too sure how it's going to turn out. But it's always fun to buy something for $1 that maybe you can make back when you sell one, you think? And this particular set of dirty, which I have yet to clean up, mid-century, probably 50s, maybe 60s, bowl and small ones. These are by, I don't know if you can read that or not, but anyway, they're something. I can't read them. Anyway, they're mid-century. I like the colors of them. These are all new. They haven't been removed from the package, and so I'm really hoping to get a little bit out of this. These are called vacuum bowls, and they're by Bacron, B-A-C-R-O-N. One of them has been opened. I think these will do fairly well. Probably, I don't know, start them at $35 maybe. We'll see. I don't think they're going that high, but you never know when they might. Give them a try anyway. I don't know about you guys, but sales have been really slow for me. If it weren't for some higher dollar sales the last month, I probably wouldn't have had anything to even brag about. But I did have 2 or 3 that were high dollar. I found this nice Lotus wallet. It's all leather, and I love leather. And this one even smells like leather. Do you ever pick up a leather purse and it really doesn't smell like leather? Or they've been spraying things at the thrift shop and they smell like perfume or something. Anyway, it's really nice. I'll probably put it up for $24.50 and see how it goes if I don't keep it. I really like it. Nice and easy to take care of. And this is a really pretty Wilton guest book, and it'd be nice for a wedding or reception or just about anything. Has the pen enclosed, never been used, has a satin cover with a little diamond shape what do I want to say? Diamond shape pretties on it. My brain's not working today. It's kind of like, flush, leave me alone, I don't want to work. Okay, well, don't work then. I'll do goodbye without you. Then I found this little lot of jewelry. Don't know anything about it. Doesn't have a maker on it that I can find. But these are all wood, and they're all kind of clunky. I paid $1 a piece for them, and I just really thought they were attractive. So maybe they'll bring something. There was one, and this one I've seen some like online. They're not selling very high, but they do have, this one has a price of $108 on it with a WSN, and I haven't really looked at them enough to know if that's something special, but I think they're all by the same maker. But I thought that was kind of pretty. I mean, I wouldn't wear it, but somebody might. And then these are all glass, or they're either glass or they're stones. And I think they've got $94 on this one. Kind of like a amethyst or pink quartz. They're really pretty. Very nice, very heavy. Make another statement. This one is another pretty one too. It's by the same maker, and I think it has, I'm pretty sure that's silver clasp on it. I don't find any markings on any of these as far as on the actual pieces go. That's nice clasp. And then this is the final one, another one of the kind of clunky wooden ones. I think it's really kind of cool too. I don't know how much I'm going to put these up for, but I really feel like they're worth something, don't you? They're pretty cool. Okay, and then, think I'm crazy? I got a basket of fake bread. The basket's kind of neat. I didn't buy it for the basket. It came along with it for about $2. And the bread is all foam and fake. And some of them have a little dent. I think somebody took a bite out of them or something. All different kinds of breads, a few duplicates. And I'll sell this as a lot. And this one's really weird. It's not like the rest of them. It's very heavy. So somebody had a real oven problem when they baked this. It fell or something like that. And here's another one of those. These have a little bit of glittery stuff on top of them. Now, I have sold fake breads before. And the last lot I sold for $45. Sometimes the bigger pieces may do a little bit better, but they use them for all kinds of things, like movie props and props for photographs and so forth. So maybe, you know, I'll sell them as one complete lot. Probably put it up for about the same price. The basket is a very nice handmade basket. I don't know if I'm going to sell it, or I'm having a yard sale in 2 weeks, so maybe I'll just put it up in the yard sale. Anyway, fake fruit has done well for me in the past. Remember I talked a little bit earlier about wheat weavings? I did buy some more. This big one is called a mortarford, or heart shape, and this is just really called a favor. I prefer it when it does not have ribbons on it, and I may take the ribbons off. And then this is the Welsh fan, which is an old traditional wheat weaving. And I paid about $1 a piece for these, and I'll probably put anywhere from $20 to $30 on them. They're you know, take a while to sell, but they do sell. And then I found this really nice, like a passport billfold. The outside is leather, but I don't think these inside inserts are leather. It's not real soft, I think probably, what do you think, $19.95 on it. You know, it says top grain cowhide, but it feels like something else. Plastic. And then I found this really neat little pin. It looks like a JJ pin, but I couldn't find a mark on it. But I really liked it. It's called Le Chef. And it has the rolling pin and the utensils and the pan and everything. So I think that's kind of cute. Probably put that up for about $14.50 with shipping $3 maybe. And then I found the Candy Factory, which is something I'm not sure it's going to go online or to my kids, grandkids, to play with. It's really cool. It's for making all kinds of chocolate and other kinds of candy, and it has everything in it. It seems to be new in box, so we'll hope for that. Did a little bit of retail arbitrage at Hallmark's. All of their Christmas is 75% off, and then some of their other things are 75% off. So I really bought a few ornaments. I buy these ornaments because they're black, and I tend to sell these better than I do some of the other ornaments. They don't bring a lot, but they're nice in the Christmas time to add to my list of Hallmark ornaments. And you know, the cost on them was $3 about a piece. So, and I try to buy the ones that are animated, like the Holiday Hoedown one with Santa Claus at 75% off. And let's see what it cost me. About $9 a piece, because I can usually get a fairly good price out of the animated ones and the Wizard of Oz ones, which usually sell fairly well for about the same price. Also, they had the Jim Shore, I don't know what you would call it, the traditional, well, this is new in box, so I'm not going to open it. But they had the Jim Shore traditional look of the Wizard of Oz characters, and this one happens to be the Tin Man. I don't miss a beat. They aren't the Walt Disney ones. They're the way they were depicted in the book. And these are Jim Shore, but they're more of a traditional look to them. So that's the way the Tin Man looks. And these were also 75% off, which it might take a little while for them to sell, but they will sell because they didn't make these in great quantity. Dude, don't you hate that squeak? Oh, that's terrible. So what do you do when sales are down? I don't know. I've watched a lot of videos, and I hear people say, well, we run sales, we discount. And then here's another one of those. This one is the Scarecrow figurine. It's the same style, but it hasn't been opened, so I'm not going to open it. And then another one I purchased was the Jim Shore. Wait a minute, is this Jim Shore? Ah, I don't know what I've got. I've got something special here. Oh, better look and see what it is. This is Foundations by Karen Hahn. Let's see what we got here. Well, it's not going to tell me, so bear with me a minute. We'll take a look, because I forgot what was in here. I thought it had a picture on it, but I guess I lied, didn't I? This is like an unveiling here, isn't it? Oh, I know what this is. Okay, I didn't get this at Hallmark. This came from the thrift shop, the Ark, and it's a musical nativity. It lights up and stuff, but I don't think it has any batteries in it. So this is really pretty. It does have a dome top that goes on top of it, and it says, on the third day he rose. Rose? That's not the way you spell it. from the dead. He ascended into heaven, and so this would have been an Easter one, but I didn't get it up for Easter. Oh, my bad. Probably didn't even know I had it. Anyway, I think I paid a little bit more for this at the Ark. I think I paid probably, everything was half off that day, and I would never have bought it for the price they had it at, but since it was half off, I think I got a pretty good buy on it. I think I paid like $12 for it or something, because they had, well, you don't care, and I don't care either. So anyway, we're going to set this back down here. And another thing I got at Hallmark was the Jim Shore nativity set. Hope you can see that. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces to it. Mary and Joseph, a shepherd, 3 wise men, and a little crush. And this was a really nice buy because Jim Shore tends to be really expensive. And I got this at 75% off, so I think it cost me about $20-some. I can't recall without looking. But it's all complete, it's all brand new in the box. And that's the way we like it, isn't it? Okay. Another thing that I got at the thrift shop, I'll be back. Okay, another thing I looked at at the thrift shop and passed on it. Finally, I looked it up, and it was bringing a pretty fair price, is this Precious Moments cake topper. I thought it was really cute. It has been used because it's got a little bit of cake on it, so we're going to have to clean that up. But anyway, I thought it was very cute, and wedding season's coming up, so I think I paid $3.75 for it, and I'm going to try and get maybe, what, $25 for it? I think so, but I never know for sure. The way things are going nowadays. This is another one of the Hallmark Wizard of Oz characters, but this is from the Disney group, and this is a Munchkin, and this is We Welcome. She's so cute. So 75% off. I didn't have a box for her. Was a pretty good buy. I have bought these when they were on sale before, the Jim Shore things, especially when they go to 75% off. And they sell fairly well, particularly in the fall when you're heading into the Christmas season. So that's cool. If you do any retail arbitrage, which I usually don't, but my exception is to buy Hallmark and things like that when our store put 75% off. I bought this homemade pickle jar because it was cute. Can't think of any other reason I bought it, but that's why. And it has the wooden, I don't know that that's more for display than use, because I don't think I'd want to use wooden tongs to go down in my pickle jar and get pickles. And it's put out by Enesco. It's a little heavy, not too bad. Like I say, pickings have been a little bit slow. And let's see, the last thing I got was this. Now this isn't leather. It's plastic, but it is London Fog. And it is in really nice new condition. It has the crossbody strap on it. And I just really thought it had a nice look to it, so I don't know, maybe $25. You think? I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, I'm having a yard sale coming up in a couple weeks, and I have quite a bit of stuff ready for the yard sale. I have more to get ready. I just wanted to talk to you for a little bit about the defect rate. I know a lot of people are a little confused by it, and I don't blame you, because you can actually read and read and read, not sure what you've read. But then maybe that's just me, because maybe I'm a little dull around the edges at times. But anyway, it boils down to this. If you cancel an order because you've lost it or something like that, you'll get a defect. If you do not get your order out within the shipping time that you've allowed and that eBay allows, if you don't get it out in time, you'll get a defect. Now, saying that, I want to give you one little warning to think about is make certain that your post office scans your orders when you come in. I'm always shipping the same day or at the most the next day, depending on what time of the day they come in. I sent a wonderful order out at Christmas time. I sent it out the next day, and I shipped it on time, everything else, but my post office did not scan it. And unfortunately, it took a long time for it to get there. And even though it ended up in a larger metropolitan area in 2 days, it really didn't matter because my post office didn't scan it when it went. And it arrived 10 days later, and it was priority mail. Now, really, I have no control over that, nor do you. However, it did give me a shipping defect. Now, your feedback does no longer count towards defects. Those are really the only 2 criteria that you have to be really careful of. And that is, if you cancel an order because you're out of stock or it got broken or it's lost or whatever, then you'll get a defect. If you don't ship within the time that eBay allows you based on what you've said in your listings, if you don't ship on time, now shipping on time will work if the post office scans your order. At the other end, it really doesn't matter how long it takes to get there, as long as your post office scans it in and know you shipped it on time. So essentially, you're a little bit better off with the defect rates now. And eBay has a lot of information on their announcements page if you want to go and read it in more detail, because that's just kind of skimming it over. Anyway, I'm hoping for yard sales. I'm ready for yard sales. Yes! Sooner the better. And hope you have a good week, and I hope you do lots of sourcing. I'm sorry this is a little short, but oh well, we got some cool things. So see you next time. This is Joyce Banbury. Bye-bye. Oh, I forgot. Almost. Make sure you like me. Please comment on me. And come back soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.